Troy Thompson is a technician at a manufacturing plant and uses Sprocket on a daily basis to manage his daily workload. When Troy Thompson logs into Sprocket, he is immediately directed to the Sprocket portal page. The Sprocket portal page is a home page that is customized by each individual user by adding various types of widgets. Notice that on Troy's home page, he has several reports that give him an idea of what the day will be like. For example, his work orders by status report lets him know how many work orders are in the queue and how many are waiting to be dispatched and assigned to technicians. Once Troy looks at his daily numbers, he can navigate to the My Work Orders screen to view a list of work orders that are assigned to him. This grid gives him a brief view of the work orders that are in his queue. For example, just by skimming through the request or short description columns, he easily gets an idea of what the requested work entails. Once he selects a work order to begin working on, he can click on the work order number to view additional details about this work order. The work order details screen provides additional information such as what priority this work order is and detailed instructions to perform work. The details also allow Troy to be able to add additional information to this work order as well. For example, he can use the new internal note field at the bottom of the screen as an internal communication method between him and his supervisor or other employees that may be associated to this work order. Once he has added his remarks, he can save the notes, and now this information will be available to other employees and supervisors. Troy can add other important details as well using the tabs along the top of the page. For example, the Time tab makes it very easy to track hours spent on this work order. Once Troy enters in his minutes and hours spent on this work order and clicks Save, the time posting is recorded and displayed at the bottom of the page. Once the job is finished, Troy can easily close this work order by using the Dispatch Action menu at the upper right-hand corner of the screen. He selects Close with Remarks, and a form appears for him to complete. He simply fills out the form with any closing remarks, and then clicks Submit. The results of his closed work order are displayed, and now notice that the status of this work order has been updated to Closed and will no longer be displayed in Troy's My Work Orders queue. In the event that Troy ever receives a request from a customer, he can easily enter it into Sprocket as a work order by clicking the New Work Order button. He will first select a request code that classifies what the requested work entails. He then fills in the fields in the work order screen. Note that any field highlighted in red is a required field and must be completed to submit this work order. In the text box below, he can enter additional information that helps convey the problem. Once all the information is entered, he submits the work order. A dispatching results window appears displaying the work order number for this work order and some navigation options. Now that the work order is ready to be dispatched, he can click the My Work Orders button to return to his queue and continue with his next work order. Once Troy is finished in the site, he can click the Log Out link in the upper right-hand corner of the page to exit Sprocket.